Okay lang ba na itago mo sa future wife mo na may past relationship kayo ng best friend mo? Paano kung best friend mo ay ang best man mo? Ha? Best man? Hey there, pretty people! It's another week, meaning another sizzling story na naman ang ating maririnig at pag-uusapan this week. Yes, pero before natin puntahan yan, ako nga pala ang inyong millennial Tito Alvin na magbibigay sa inyo ng mga opinyon na hindi nyo naman hinihingi. Mga opinyon at kuro-kuro tungkol sa iba't ibang problema ng ating mga storytellers, kung saan nais na lang malaman kung ang mga desisyon nila sa buhay ay tama ba o mali. But in this podcast, it's going to be pretty o petty. Kung hindi pa kayo naka-follow, please follow us and don't forget to give us a 5-star rating. And please consider following our social media pages in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And if you haven't listened to our previous episode, I announced our special pakulo for the month of December. So starting next week, we will be dropping 2 episodes per week. Pero medyo iba ito sa usual format ng episodes natin. The series that we will be releasing ay tatawagin nating Holiday Karipas Podcast. Oh, witty, aminin mo. Pero tulad ng sabi ko kanina, we will drop 2 episodes per week, pero mas maikli ito compared sa usual nating episodes. Also, the topics we will be talking about will all be related to the holiday season. We will be deviating a little bit away from the usual pretty petty verdict scenario, but we will focus on giving advice sa mga holiday problems na usual nating na-encounter. Oh, diba? These episodes will drop every Tuesday and Friday starting from December 5 to December 22. So, total of 6 episodes yan. Okay? Are you excited? Parang hindi naman. Are you excited? Sige, i-imaginein ko na lang na sumisigaw kayo ng yes dyan kung saan man kayo nakikinig ng podcast. Also, i-follow nyo na din ang podcast sa Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok kasi a few days from now, i-release ko naman yung mga topics na pag-uusapan natin sa Holiday Karipas Podcast para naman may idea kayo sa mga topics na itatackle natin. So, later, sa dulo ng episode, i-mention ko yung mga social media handles natin para ma-follow nyo. Now, for this episode, narinig nyo naman sa umpisa, diba? And I'm sure nabasa nyo naman sa art card ng podcast ng episode na to. Medyo pasabog ang story natin this week. Kung medyo nalito ka, ako din. Hindi, ganito yan. Bale, itong si Groom kasi had a romantic relationship with his best man in the past. O diba, chismis? So, hindi ko na kayo paghihintayin pa. And let's listen to this story in our segment that we will call Story Time.
Good day to all of you. My name is Tyson and I have a very huge problem. I am going to be married in a few months to my lovely fiancé. We've been together for 4 years, so I think it's time to tie the knot. However, nalaman niya recently that I had a romantic relationship with my best man. Yes, you've heard it right. Me and my best man were once boyfriends. My best man, who is actually my best friend, met when we were in high school 15 years ago. Classmates kami noon, and we were the best buddies. When we were in college, our friendship turned into something romantic and we became a couple. But that relationship did not last long. Naghiwalay din kami after 2 or 3 months of being together and we decided na we are better off as best friends. Fast forward to this year, My fiance found out that me and my best friend had a romantic relationship before. I don't have an idea kung paano niya nalaman, basta tinanong niya ako one time kung totoo na naging kami ng best friend ko. I told her that it's true. Now she is mad at me for not telling her about it, and she is thinking of calling off the wedding. I told her that our relationship was all in the past and that it doesn't matter anymore because for me, he's just my best friend. Tinanong niya po kung bakit hindi ko sinabi sa kanya about our past relationship. Sabi ko, it never crossed my mind to tell her kasi all these years naman, best friend lang ang tingin ko sa kanya. Now, she's not talking to me and I'm not sure if this wedding is gonna push through or not. Am I wrong for not telling her this information to her?
Okay. You know, yung story natin this week, it's giving me teleserye vibes. 'Di ba? It reminds me of that serye ni Tom Rodriguez and Dennis Trillo. I can't remember the title, pero yun yung vibes na nagigets ko eh. It's not exactly the same, pero same vibes, kumbaga. May pagka BL or boy love story vibes. Yan. Bigyan kaya natin ng title tong story ni Tyson. Ano ba maganda? Siguro Best Man Lover. O kaya My Best Man, My Ex-Lover. Ganyan. Naku, palakihin natin tong story na to. Tapos gawa natin lang storyline, no? Tapos isubmit natin sa Wattpad. Speaking of Wattpad, hindi ko alam kung aware kayo, no? Pero yung mga K-drama, usually mga K-drama, mga Japanese, Chinese na series, some of them actually came from webtoons. Meaning yung story, it originally came from a web anime or comics or manga. Tapos inadapt siya into a live action series. Examples niyan yung mga K-drama na True Beauty. Kung familiar kayo sa Disney Plus na show na Moving, yan, bago lang yan. Yung Uncanny Counter, yan, Itaewon Class, yan. And I think yung isa sa mga pinakasikat ngayon, yung pinaka-recent is yung Japanese manga / anime na One Piece. So, malay nyo guys, pag ginawa natin ng Wattpad story to, gawin siyang series sa Amazon Prime or Netflix or Viva Max. Taas ng pangarap. Sige, okay lang yan. Libre lang naman ang mangarap. Anyway, sige, focus na tayo sa issue ni Tyson. So, in a nutshell, ikakasal na siya sa wife niya, pero nalaman ng wife niya na nagkaroon siya ng romantic relationship sa best friend niya, which happens to be his best man. So, layer upon layer of complexity, di ba? So, ngayon, nanganganib na baka hindi na matuloy ang kasal. Oh my gosh, huwag naman sana. So, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, ang daming layers ng kwento na to na kailangan nating i-unpack. Unang-una, mahirap kasi on the bride's perspective na malaman yung ganitong kabigat na info like days or weeks leading towards the wedding. Diba? Siyempre, pag nalaman mo naman yung magiging asawa mo na naging magjowa pala sila ng best friend niya, na best man din niya. Diba? Medyo mabigat yun sa pakiramdam. Medyo parang andun yung feeling ng betrayal. Ayun na nga, parang andun yung feeling na she was betrayed by keeping this information from her, and I can only imagine the thoughts in her brain right now. Alam mo yun, yung mga iniisip niya mga bagay-bagay. Like, the thought of him being in a relationship with his best friend. Regardless naman yan kung same sex or opposite sex eh. Parang, hindi mo alam na all this time na yung mapapangasawa mo and yung best friend niya, may relasyon dati. Hindi mo alam yon all throughout. Diba? Medyo parang, ba't di ko alam yan? Best friend mo, tapos di ko alam na naging kayo pala. Ba't mo tinago sa akin yan? Diba? Andun yung feeling of betrayal. Tapos, isa pang thought is, yung future husband niya, which is si Tyson, may still be attracted to the same sex. Kasi knowing na meron silang relasyon dati ng best man niya, who knows, hindi niya alam na baka up until now may attraction yung asawa niya sa same sex. So for some people, medyo big deal yan. Kaya siguro ito gawin natin. Let's put ourselves sa shoes ni bride. Okay, tayo muna si bride for example. Let's say na the man that you're about to marry, the person you are going to spend the rest of your life with, the person you thought you knew all along, may mga ganitong sikreto na ngayon mo lang nalalaman. Siyempre, masusuk ka, diba? Sinong hindi? Kahit siguro sabihin mo na it all happened in the past, the fact na itinago sa'yo yung information na yon might lead to thinking na baka meron pa siyang ibang bagay na tinatago. Diba gano'n naman tayo pag nalaman natin na yung isang tao may sikreto, feeling natin meron pa siyang iba pang sikretong tinatago. So, now, you will start to question yourself if you really know that person you are going to be married to for the rest of your life. Diba? Iisipin mo rin na, kilala ko ba talaga tong taong to? Parang hindi. May mga sikreto siyang hindi ko alam. And since yung past relationship na itinago niya ay with his best man, hindi mo maaalis sa isipan ni bride na baka yung groom niya is, still attracted to men. Meron pa rin siyang attraction sa same sex. Well, in this day and age naman of gender fluidity, posible din naman na mangyari yan. May mga, for sure naman, may mga taong, had same-sex relationship in the past, but they think it's not for them, so they went back to being straight. Fluid naman ang gender so you can be this one day, you can be that another day, so posibleng mangyari yan. Pero the problem is, si bride kasi, walang ka-idea na ganun ang sitwasyon ng mapapangasawa niya. So babalik tayo dun sa point na hindi niya totally kilala yung mapapangasawa niya. Ito, to be honest I actually don't buy the idea of Tyson na it didn't cross his mind to tell her kasi all this time best friend lang ang turingan nila. I don't know. What do you think? Kasi, I might be wrong, pero I honestly don't buy that idea for 1 second. Yeah. Yes, it may be true na best friend lang ang turingan nyo, no? Pero being in a relationship sa same sex, especially kung first time mo or first time yung dalawa, that is something that you will hardly forget. May konting parang momentous life stage yan sa'yo eh. So, I have a hunch na deliberate ang pagtago ng info na ito. He may have reasons for doing that, no? For all we know, meron siyang reasons for keeping that information, but that doesn't erase the fact na deliberately mong tinago ang info and it's not like quote unquote never crossed your mind. Wag mo siyang itago sa phrase na never crossed your mind kasi for sure ako tinago mo yan in purpose. Siguro dito din papasok yung term na retroactive jealousy pagdating kay bride. Ano ba meaning ng retroactive jealousy? Retroactive jealousy occurs when someone gets jealous about their partner's past relationships. So, people suffering from retroactive jealousy can't stop thinking about how their partner's relationship is with their ex. And at some point, they can start to have an intense emotional reaction. Ang lalim. Medyo mahaba-habang English yun mga guys. Pero, alam niyo yung feeling na kapag kinwento ng partner niyo about their ex, yung activities nila, ginagawa nila before, kung paano sila dati, medyo nagsiselos kayo doon sa ex kasi kino-compare niyo yung sarili niyo sa kanila. Ganyan ang retroactive jealousy. Yung tipong, ganyan pala kayo noon na, ba't di tayo ganyan ngayon? Ba't hindi ka ganyan sa akin ngayon? Ba't kayo ng ex mo ganyan? Okay, ganyan pala siya. Okay, di siya na yung maganda. Yan, ganyan ang retroactive jealousy. Pagdating naman kay Bride, hindi naman siya totally nagsiselos kay best man, no? Pero, andun yung moment na iniisip niya si Tyson having a relationship with his best friend. Maybe contemplating if they still have feelings for each other all these years. Ba? Wala siyang kaalam-alam eh. So, posibleng isipin niya yan. And maybe comparing herself kay best friend / best man, which I think is inevitable naman to happen upon knowing this big secret na nalaman niya. Okay, so this time naman, let's put ourselves sa shoes ni Groom kay Tyson. In his defense, his relationship with his best friend, aka best man, happened ages ago. I mean, like, ang tagal na. Magkakalala sila since high school, and then naging sila nung college, and their relationship happened years even before he met his fiancée. He also said na their relationship only lasted for about 3 months. Then they decided to call it quits and just be best friends. So I guess for him, that relationship was just, a phase. Phase lang sa kanya yun. And that is something not relevant to his current relationship. Maybe he thought na his relationship with his best man or his best friend was too short and it was too long ago na wala na siyang bearing sa current relationship niya. Which, I totally understand. I guess some of us can relate to this. May mga relationships or may mga bagay tayo na hindi na natin kinukwenta sa mga current partners natin kasi we think na wala siyang kakwenta-kwentang kwento. Parang ganun. Wala siyang na-contribute to who you are as a person in the present. And andun na din siguro yung fear ni Tyson na baka iwanan siya ng partner niya kung ikukwento niya yung life stage niya na yon. Kumbaga, if he weighs the pros and cons, for him, it's much better to keep that info from her rather than it being in the open. So, like I said, maraming layers ang story na to and it's difficult for us to really unpack it completely kasi we lack some of the context of the story. Okay? Maraming mga gaps na hindi natin alam. So, medyo mahirap magbigay ng concrete na suggestion or advice for Tyson and his bride-to-be. Well, ako naman, wala naman akong personal experience na ganyan. Ay, teka. Oo, wala. Nag-isip bigla. Wala akong ganyang experience. Never pa ako naging best man in the first place. And bilat ang best friend ko. Yan. I-shoutout na din natin siya. Hello sa'yo, Quartz. Yes. Shoutout sa'yo and to your husband, Joel, dyan sa Arizona. So again, wala akong personal experience sa ganyang scenario. So this week, wala tayong makakwento ni Tito Alvin. Pero what I did is, I tried to dig the internet of similar stories and kung paano nila tinakel yung ganitong klaseng issue. I came across this section from the Atlantic magazine called Dear Therapist. Parang Dear Ate Charo lang. And yung therapist na to ay si Lori Gottlieb. Yan. Mukha naman siyang legit eh. Based on the credentials I read about her. Mukha naman siyang legit. So, basically, ang nangyari is, the wife sent a letter asking for help regarding her situation. Yung letter is coming from her perspective, finding out the past same-sex relationship of her husband with his best friend. So, medyo similar yung story. Lori gave very good points and validation about how she feels. But it all boils down to being open with his husband. Having an open conversation with him without prejudice and making a clear path on how they will move forward. Yan. Maganda din yung sinabi niya sa dulo eh. Yung sa dulo ng article niya parang may letter nung wife tapos meron siyang reply. Dun sa dulo ng reply niya, maganda yung sinabi niya. Ito, basahin ko sa inyo. Ha? And I quote, "Here's that truth. Your husband's romantic past is part of who he is, just as yours is part of who you are. We all want to bring our full self into a marriage and to be loved and accepted for who we really are. Now that the secrets are out, instead of denying what they mean about the person, embrace the truth together in all of its complexity and discomfort, so that you can build this new marriage with the trust and openness you desire." Oh, di ba? Ang ganda. Sabi sa inyo legit tong si Lori Chareng. So, kung i-apply natin yung sinabi ni Lori sa story ni Tyson, I think he needs to have that conversation with his fiancée and carve a path on how they can move forward. Ngayon na alam na niya yung sikreto niya na hindi natin alam kung paano niya nalaman, no? I guess hindi natin malalaman. Pero since alam na niya, there's no other way but to move forward. He just needs to, come clean and tell the details that she needs to hear. Kung meron pa siyang ibang sikreto, ito na yung perfect time para sabihin siguro niya lahat ng sikreto niya siguro, no? Pero it's better to emphasize on how they can embrace the truth together. Siguro yun yung pinakamagandang point doon. Embrace the truth together. And, build the trust again from there. I'm not saying na kapag kinausap niya yung fiancé niya, ora-orada, magiging okay ng lahat. Hindi man to fairy tale, no? There will be a lot of possible outcomes, which includes na baka ma-delay yung wedding, o mausog yung date, kasi kailangan nilang plansyahin tong gusot na to. Or worst, hindi na matuloy ang kasal. The bride decides to call it off, maghiwalay na sila. Sad kung ganon. Pero, we will never know actually kung anong mangyayari until Tyson have that conversation with her. We've reached the part of the podcast where we determine if Tyson is pretty or petty. The time has come for you to know your verdict. I will say that you, Tyson, are petty. Navigating a relationship is very unique from one couple to another. What works for one may or may not work for another. But one thing is common for all relationship to work, and that is communication. Hindi naman lahat ng detalye ng past mo kailangan mong sabihin sa partner mo, no? Like yung sex life siya ng mga exes mo, hindi niya kailangan malaman yan. Okay din naman to keep some things for yourself. Pero, wala namang mawawala if you are going to be open with your partner to talk about these things. Kasi, apart from just laying all this information out in the open, you are building trust with one another through open communication. Sabi nga nila, communication is key. So, there you go, Sago. That's the end of episode 13. Thank you so much for listening to us until the end of the episode. Yung iba kasi dyan, bumibitaw na sa kalagitnaan ng episode. Opo, nakikita ko po sa podcast analytics kung may mga taong hindi tinatapos ang podcast. Hindi ko nakikita kung sino kayo, no? Pero may mga bumibitaw talaga in the middle of the episode. I cannot see you, but I can. Ang labo. Anyway, starting next week, kakaibang Pretty Petty the Podcast po ang inyong maririnig from December 5 to December 22 every Tuesday and Friday with our special holiday series na Holiday Karipas Podcast. Kaya if you don't follow this podcast yet, please follow us and watch out for our next episodes, and don't forget to share this episode or podcast using the hashtag PrettyPettyThePodcast. You can also follow us on Instagram at PrettyPettyThePod. in TikTok at Pretty Petty the Podcast, and in Facebook at bit.ly/Pretty Petty the Podcast. Or you can just simply search for Pretty Petty the Podcast in these social media sites. And kung nalaman ng fiancé mo na naging kayo ng best man or bridesmaid nyo sa kasal at gusto mong i-share dito sa podcast, or isa kang brand looking for brand partnership and collaboration, #Bekenemen, please send us an email at prettypettythepodcast@gmail.com. And with that, lagi nating tatandaan to always stay pretty at huwag maging petty. Bye!